Hello, government. As you can tell, I'm not here today, so please be on your best behavior and realize that you do have an assignment that is going to be due prior to when we see each other again. So, since we're studying the legislative process and document analysis, that's what this assignment is going to be all about. At this point, hopefully, you've already done your due now. Instead of a political cartoon that we normally do, I wanted you guys to capture something that happened on this day in history. So anything that happened on this day, any year previous to today, is what I want you to capture with your bell ringers, where we normally capture those thoughts and musings on the political cartoons, what you'll turn in at the end of the semester. So hopefully you've already done that. So next we're working on Congress at Work, legislative process. So first I want you to watch the Schoolhouse Rock video on how a bill becomes a law. It talks you through the process of what Congress needs to do before they make a law. So after you've watched that, next I want you to divide into small groups. Now, what I mean by small groups is no more than 3 people. If you want to work on this on your own, I don't recommend it, but it is possible. The packets that I have put together each have all of the information that's necessary for you to be able to complete it, but I believe there are only 16 packets. So not everyone would be able to necessarily work very well on their own. So please get into groups, but everyone is going to have to submit their own worksheet showing the completion, but I want you to let me know who you worked with on this, because I'm going to want to know how it went as far as a group project here. So I've asked the substitute to please distribute to each group the pages of the handout Congress at Work, the legislative process. That's going to be made up of several different worksheets, including this right here. And what this has is a bunch of little bubbles that identify what the steps are for how a bill becomes a law. So number 1, there's a desire for legislation. It's voiced. 2, the bill is introduced and referred to a committee. 3, there's 3 committee actions for step 3. So you're going to find 3 different process cards that fit here. 4 is where the committee reports to a full chamber. 5 talks about floor action, which is a debate, and floor action, which are amendments to that bill, so changes that they want to have made. 6 has 2 parts. See how they end a floor debate in the House of Representatives and how they end a floor debate in the Senate. 7 is where they vote on the bill. 8 is where the process is repeated in yet another chamber. So remember, if it passes the House of Representatives, it has to go to the Senate and start all over and be repeated there and passed. Number 9, the House and Senate bill versions are reconciled by conference committees. So they add in any parts that had changed once it went to the other house so that they're mirror images of themselves. And the House and Senate bill versions are reconciled by a substitute bill, in which case they say, okay, well, we'd prefer to use this other bill that has been worked on at the same time. It kind of accomplishes everything that we need to do as well. Then it's sent to the executive. You know who the head executive is of the country. The executive can either sign the act or veto the act. And then Congress votes to override the veto. We talked about how Congress can work to override the veto of our head executive. So that's the legislative process chart. What you're going to do is take each of these cards that I cut out and put into the Ziploc bag and match them to a step on the legislative process. So if you're looking at L, being an act is transmitted for the president's signature, you know that that is going to happen fairly far down on the list. That's fairly close to once a bill is about ready to become a law. So you know it's not going to be step number 1. So you need to find what step it is and place it there. Each of these steps, each of these cards fit on only one step. Okay. Now, committee action has 3, but that's the only one that obviously has, the same title for the step. So 3 of these will fit on step 3. And then once you've placed these all onto the different bubbles that they correspond to, and you're welcome to take this apart if they're stapled together, you're going to use worksheet 1. And right here where it says process card letter, for step 1, you'd put what letter fit there. And then for step 2, what letters fit there. For step 3, what 3 letters fit there. 4 is 1 letter, 5 is 2, 6 is 2 different letters, 7 is a letter, 8 is a letter, so on and so forth, all the way through step 12. You'll see a total of, I believe, 18 different cards that you put in. And all you need to write on this worksheet here under process card letter is the letter that you put in there. So if it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, so on and so forth, that's what you'd put. Now, the next part over here, after you're done with the process card letter, you'll take a look at the document number. What the document number is I have primary sources here, and you can go through and identify by the number that they have in the upper right-hand corner which one corresponds to each letter. So there are 18 primary documents. There are 18 process cards. What I want you to do is to give me the corresponding number that matches to the process card. So if you have the letter A here under process card letter, the document number is going to be one that corresponds with letter A. So if it's number 18, then you'd write the number 18 there that corresponds with A. And then you'd go down and write all the letters. Again, each document will only be used once, and watch out when you're marking it in these different document numbers. You want to make sure it matches the corresponding space on the left-hand side. So if you have any questions that can't be answered either by one of your classmates or the substitute, please feel free to send me an email. I should be able to check my email throughout the day. If not, as soon as I get your email, I will reach out to you. My intent is that this assignment should only take this class period or 90 minutes for you to be able to accomplish it. We'll go over it on Thursday. So remember, this handout is just an outline of the 12-step process in the legislative branch and a basic description of each step. Make sure you read each process card and then match it with the appropriate step, and capture all that information on worksheet 1 and make sure that your name is at the top of it. Once you're finished with the process cards, if you want to, you can definitely check with other classmates to see if they got the same thing. Then move on to analyze the documents that were created or received by Congress as they drafted legislation. Again, these are primary documents, so make sure you examine them in random order, or you can go in order, or you can split them up amongst the 3 of you to try and identify which one it is. But look at each document carefully and look for clues to determine what action is illustrated in this document. After you've matched it up, set that aside. Each document will only be used once. If you have any other questions, please let me know. But just know that on Thursday, we're going to have a class discussion to check for understanding and to discuss any documents that you found difficult. This is a summative grade, so take it seriously. Work hard at it. If you have any questions that your classmates or the substitute are unable to answer, please send me an email. Thank you. See you guys on Thursday.